What up, Gotham Guardians and Arkham Adversaries? It's your boy Trey, and welcome back to the Bat Channel, your main hub for all things DC and Batman.
Question. How do we call him?
He gave us a signal.
Looks like Zack Snyder wanted to join in on all the fun that Joe Manganiello was having, dropping bombs after bombs. So we have some major Zack Snyder Justice League updates. But before we begin, a quick shout out to Batmite. Congratulations. You are the second giveaway winner of the Lego Batmobile. We'll get that to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, dude, for all your support. It really means a lot to me. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit the like, share, subscribe, and that notification bell so you never miss an episode. And without further ado, let's get to it. In a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly, Zack Snyder took time from post-production to discuss his legendary Justice League cut. As we all know, Warner Media made the controversial decision to make their entire 2021 film slate to do a joint release format with movie theaters and HBO Max's streaming service. We will get our first look of how successful that decision is with Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman 1984 starring Gal Gadot coming out Christmas Day. Now, the interesting thing is if they plan to continue this delivery style, isn't it possible to do it the other way around? What I mean is, for a film that was originally intended for just HBO Max, can it come to the theater now? Maybe something like a little 4-hour epic like Zack Snyder's Justice League. Well, the man himself certainly thinks so. Here's what Zack had to say in his Entertainment Weekly interview. I am a huge fan and a big supporter of the cinematic experience, and we're already talking about Justice League playing theatrically at the same time it's coming to HBO Max. Snyder says, so weirdly, it's the reverse of the trend. Awesome.
I'm so excited!
I mean, that is so cool. He did give his opinion on how he feels about that decision that HBO Max and Warner Media made to release it joint. He felt like it was a knee-jerk reaction to COVID, and it's not like this new permanent trend of how they're going to release films. But I mean, what were they supposed to do? I understand Christopher Nolan. I understand Zack's, reservations on that. The movie theaters are struggling, absolutely. And honestly, I'm really hoping this happens. I hope we get Zack Snyder's Justice League in theaters. We all know Zack likes to film in Imax, and visually his films are just so stunning. And I agree, there is nothing better than the cinematic experience. Sitting in a Dolby theater, hearing the sound, the music, and visually seeing it on the big screen, the awe of it. You'll see it the way the director meant, right? While a streaming service is comfortable and convenient, it lacks that overall quality. Unless you can afford, your own built-in home theater. Most don't, though. So I'm super grateful that HBO Max for allowing the opportunity to release the Snyder Cut. I would just, at least, me personally, would like to sit in the theater and watch Zack Snyder's Justice League in all its glory. Now, here was my favorite part of the interview. Apparently, Zack Snyder gave some insight on what rating his film will likely fall in. Here's what Entertainment Weekly reported on. Zack Snyder is looking to bring his highly anticipated director's cut of Justice League to the big screen, and his new footage would likely tip the 4-hour opus into an R rating. Here's what Zack says. Here's one piece of information nobody knows. The movie is insane and so epic and is probably rated R. That's one thing I think will happen, that it will be an R-rated version for sure, Snyder tells EW. We haven't heard from the MPAA, but that's my gut. I mean, knowing Zack, most likely it's going to be an R-rated film. Watchmen, 300, he really just loves to see the characters through a very natural standpoint. I mean, realistically, of how they would react in this real world situation. Anyways, when asked for the details about what makes the new footage explicit, Snyder reveals there's one scene where Batman drops an F-bomb.
You said fuck.
Yeah, I did. He said...
Cyborg is not too happy with what's going on with his life before he meets the Justice League, and he tends to speak his mind. And Steppenwolf is pretty much just hacking people in half, so the rating would be due to violence and profanity, probably both. Now, I know this has some Batman fans concerned because there's this beautiful lie.
I do. I understood that reference.
That our superheroes are innocent, that they can do no wrong, the shining example of what it means to be a good person. Well, maybe that's true for a Boy Scout like Superman, but let's be honest, guys. Bruce is a man just like us who deals with the same problems that we do, a little bit more extensive, right? He's fighting crime and all that. But there's even that famous line in the comics from, I think, like Batman Hush issue 612. Don't quote me on that. I'm going to try to do a little Kevin Conroy for you guys here. If Clark wanted to, he could use his super speed and squish me into the cement. But I know how he thinks. Even more than the kryptonite, he's got one big weakness. Deep down, Clark's essentially a good person. And deep down, I'm not. Batman.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman!
So for those of you who have a problem with this R rating, first off, don't be a hypocrite. I saw a lot of people when we learned Matt Reeves' The Batman is most likely going to be R-rated. Everyone was like, that's the way it should be. Batman with the gloves off, no boundaries, go the extra mile. All of a sudden, Zack Snyder says it, and everyone's like flipping out like he doesn't understand Batman. If you have a problem with the R rating, there's always this kid version called Justice League where you can enjoy Batman smiling like an idiot, Superman with a, fake CGI lip, Flash falling on Wonder Woman's breast, and weird sex jokes between Martha and Lois. Otherwise, wake the
Good night. And always remember, that's...
Breaking news.
Now that we got that over with, we also know when this epic will be released in 2021. On Zack Snyder's Vero page, he took a little Q&A with fans and may have let slip this piece of news. One of the cool things we learned on Vero was that Zack Snyder is re-releasing Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition on IMAX. Yes! I mean, you guys already know, I saw this film like 7 times when it was in theaters, even when it was just a theatrical release, and I loved that film, but Ultimate Edition was even better, and apparently he will be adding a few extra little scenes in there. I don't think it's going to be like 10 minutes worth of extra footage, but a little bit is all the more better, right? Like, come on, it's Batman v Superman. But he had some more that he released for us. In this little fan interaction on Vero, Zack spoke with one of his fans, Luis, who said, "I just hope that if Zack reads what I said, he doesn't get the wrong impression about me for still having a copy of that thing." He's talking about Justice League. But Zack responds and says, "I understand and of course respect your feelings. And I just hope I can wipe that version out of existence with what you see in March." There it is, folks. We are going to finally see Zack Snyder's Justice League in March 2021.
Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Ah! Oh my God! Santa here? I know him. I know him.
I'm so stoked. So stoked. I know a lot of us thought February, but hey, I don't care as long as we get it, right? It's going to be amazing. You know, Zack is going to, recently I heard he's going to release a second trailer soon that will probably have the set release date, which there still seems to be some confusion about what the title is going to be. You know, there was the Snyder Cut, there was Zack Snyder's Justice League, the one we are all hoping for, HBO Max. And then on HBO Max, they recently showed a little clip that said Justice League, the Director's Cut. So it seems like there's still discussions happening. They need to figure out soon so they can market this thing correctly here. But whatever Zack wants, I'm just happy we're getting it. You know it's going to be awesome. It's going to be thrilling, right? It's just going to be great. Let's see who we got here. Hello?
That's what I'm saying about, like, you know, once you've like lost your virginity to this fucking movie, and then you come and say to me something about like, oh, my superhero wouldn't do that. I'm like, are you serious? Like, it's a cool point of view to be like, my heroes are still innocent. I'm like, that's cool, but you're living in a fucking dream world, okay? So, oh, like, Batman killed a guy. I'm like, fuck. Really? I'm like, wake the fuck up.
Ooh, yeah, I'll tell them. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, they'll get it. They'll get it. Whew, that's a feisty man. Feisty. But hey, I'm for it. I'm all for it. A vicious, angry, pissed off Batman, right? Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe. We're so close to 200 subscribers, so come be a part of our Bat family. I'm your host, Trey. Don't forget to tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.